When's the boohoo man contract coming out? Do you know what I mean? Get them onsies on now. Get them on. Let me just make sure everything's charged. Well, it's charged, but let's just make sure everything's working. Little microphone.
Is it? Is that actually a microphone?
It is. It fucking is.
Techno lad.
Listen.
Taking over, isn't it?
Money that. I'm not making any, but I'm fucking spending it.
Tell me about it. Surprised you understand this.
What do you mean? You know what? Scousers and Irish are probably the most friendliest people that you'll ever meet.
I always say it.
I'd agree with that.
Say we're the friendliest.
Yeah, you are. I've never met a dickhead that is from.
Okay. I can introduce you to a few if you want.
Yeah.
If you want me to help you, like.
Have you been to Liverpool many times?
I've never been.
What?
I've never been.
Why?
I've never been to Liverpool.
Why?
I don't know.
It's not even far from you.
You've just broke this man's heart too.
That's on the bucket list, that. Surely got to be on the bucket list,
It's a sin, isn't it?
I think so.
That's terrible.
Slightly.
But I don't get out much.
So I only went there for a week and I've been here
Never
6
came
years.
back. That's it.
That's the true story.
Just suck it in and you're stuck. You become one of us.
Well, you need to tell me. Well, let's start it then. I'll talk about boxing. I want you to introduce yourselves and tell us how you got it.
Okay.
About that now.
How long's your camera reel got?
I don't know.
You're going to need it.
Yes, let's just make loads of noise.
Yeah.
Let's see if this picks up whole fish and put with the mic. Come on then, boo-hoo man. So yeah, crack on.
Are we ready now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go on. So what we starting with? How we met?
Yeah, and who you are.
Oh, okay. So my name's Junior Thompson. I'm a light middleweight boxer from the lovely city of Liverpool.
Nothing wrong with that.
Go on, you can go.
Oh, my name's Dee Taggart. I'm an Irishman, but I live in Liverpool.
He's an adopted Scouser.
If you can understand that accent, I'm sure you can. You're getting used to it now.
That beautiful accent, we can definitely understand.
Oh,
that's the one. See?
She's a charmer, this girl here, isn't she?
She's doing well. She's doing well.
I actually do try.
It'll take you places.
It might do.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully the right ones.
Hopefully to Liverpool, maybe, since you're there, you know what I
I'm
mean?
going to Liverpool next week, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Are you going to be there next week?
Of course.
I'm not.
You live there.
I'm in Dubai.
It's a hard life, isn't it?
It does get tough sometimes. Like I've got to be honest.
I mean, I've often had to choose between Miami and London, and honestly,
Tough to
It's
judge.
not easy.
really, really
It's not
tough.
easy.
Can imagine.
It's not easy.
I can imagine myself. Wish I had that choice.
I wouldn't make that choice either.
Know what I mean?
So how long have you been, are you the trainer? Let's get to know you, because obviously our viewers don't know who you are. So talk to us a
I'm
little
the
bit about
coach.
yourself.
I'm Junior's coach.
Okay.
Been coaching Junior for about 3 years. He's 2-0 now as a professional. I coach him a wee bit in amateurs as well. And yeah, that's about it really. We enjoy our work, we enjoy what we're doing. It's a good buzz. I suppose we're early in our career, early in our journey yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing what Saturday night holds, and then after that what the future holds.
So you said that you were his amateur coach as well. Did you have pro lessons at that time? Was that something that you've gone on a journey together and done that together?
No, we didn't do it together. I was coaching him in amateurs, and then he went to Wayne Smith, who knows Pat well too, and he done a wee bit with Wayne, and then I was always coaching pros. And then after he finished his amateur career, he gave me a mad phone call one time. Like, you know what I mean? He can tell you that story. That's up to him.
So what's it like training him?
It's great, to be honest with you. He's I don't want to tell him all this when he's sitting in front of me, because we like to blow him up. Do you know what I mean? But he's really dedicated. He's really professional. He does whatever I ask. He doesn't mess about. He never cuts corners. He works really, really hard. He's just a consummate professional. He's class to train, to be honest with you, and enjoy it. If he wasn't that good, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? So it's good.
So when you say that you've been training since amateur, so how long have you been training?
We've only really been going much, you know, would it be 3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years. It started off I used to do Taekwondo. Anyone who knows me, I started off doing Taekwondo, and a friend of mine just asked me once. He was like, "Do you want to come to the boxing gym?" Because before that, I'd never. I watch it, but I was not really, into boxing. So I went down to the boxing gym, and Dee was coaching there. I done a few sessions and stuff, but it was the other side of Liverpool, so it was hard to get to, especially the evening classes. I was just struggling just getting to the classes, so that's when I went to the amateurs with Wayne, and we entered the development championships, the under-20s. I won that, and then I wasn't in the gym often, and then this was the story Dee was saying before. I actually went to do MMA before turning professional. Yeah, I know that face. Yeah, and
true story.
Yeah, this is all true gospel. And
so you like to get about a bit then?
I just like a scrap. Yeah, I just like a scrap. So, as I say, I went to do MMA, and I phoned Dee because there was no striking class on at the time. So I just phoned Dee and I just said, "Can I do a few private sessions?" And at the time, Dee had just moved into my side of the city, so he was like, "Yeah." So we started doing sessions, and before we knew it, we started going sparring, and then literally it's just snowballed, and then
one thing after
the rest is quite literally history. Yeah.
So by chance then you came in because you was under Wayne taking me Wayne Smith.
Yeah, Wayne. Yeah.
And then, wow.
Yeah, just a pure coincidence. I mean, obviously I had trained junior first for a wee bit in the amateurs, and then he went with Wayne and won the championships, and then I was going to take a wee break from boxing, believe it or not, and then this man phoned me and said he needed some help.
Yeah.
I need some help, coach. And I was like, he said, "I'm turning pro in MMA," so I couldn't believe what I was hearing, so I thought I would help him, and then, as he said, one thing led to the other. Madness. You couldn't rate it.
Well, you know what? It's boxing, isn't it? And boxing's all about timing.
Yeah.
So I take it that all of this, happening for good reason.
Well, that's what we always say. We always say everything happens for a reason. Even with the lockdown things that have happened during the lockdown, that's a big thing for us. Saying things do happen for a reason. I don't know what made me go to the boxing gym that day, because again, I just like a scrap, and in my head I was going to go in there and spar, and wasn't the case. Dee was like, "Right, so you better get on the bag, skip this, that, the other."
Hey, but on that point, you want to see the way he came into the boxing gym? He was on a skateboard, a baseball cap.
No, it was a Swagway. It was one of the Lecky Swagway ones.
Oh, an electric one. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I was like, "Who's this fucking dude?"
I can still remember the way he was looking at me.
Did he have camouflage pants on?
Honest to God, he looked like one of the Backstreet Boys or something. I couldn't believe it.
Style, man.
Boys to Men or something.
Yeah.
No, it was what? It was the Swagway with the blue lights on it and that. I don't know.
No.
Say it again.
Not them Heelys.
Nah, they're too dangerous for me. They're too dangerous. But yeah, that's genuinely how we met, and it's honestly it's been a really quick turnover, and I think in the time from when we started training, from when I was going to do MMA to when we started, really working, I think that's only been about just under or just at 2 years now. So it's really snowballed quite quick.
Yeah, everything's happened really, really fast. To start, I was only going to help him with MMA striking, and then I was going to enter him in the ABAs, and then the next thing he's turning pro. Yeah. He's made his pro debut, he's won by knockout, he's had a second pro fight. Everything just happened really, really fast, which again kind of makes us believe that there must be a bit of fate and things like, you know what I mean? So it's good.
So fast forward into then the weekend, your opponents.
Yeah.
What work have you done around your opponent? They say that styles make fights. What are you bringing to the ring on Saturday?
I mean, I'm bringing to the ring 18 months of dedication and craft and skill that I've been developing for, since the pandemic started. I don't know absolutely anything about my opponent. I don't know his name. I don't know his record. I haven't checked anything. I don't like to go too in detail, because I'm a believer of, if I do what I'm supposed to do, then my skill will, prevail. Don't get me wrong, I've still got a massive job to do, but that's just how, mentally, that's how I operate. I don't know anything about my opponent. I'll watch probably Saturday, daytime, lunchtime, when I bet and stuff. I'll watch him then, but I don't like to watch him for 9 weeks or 6 weeks. It's just I've never worked in that kind of way. I believe in my own skill wholeheartedly. So for me, it's just do what I do best, and I'll prevail.
Coach, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's only Junior's third professional fight, so he's not going to be fighting a world champion, like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he's been out of the ring for 18 months. This is his first 6-rounder. It's a tough opponent. The guy's going to come and he's going to have a go. He's going to come forward. He's game. He's strong. I've told Junior what to expect, but the way me and Junior are at this level, he trusts me. Whatever I say is going to happen usually happens, and then whatever I tell him to do, he's usually able to do that and some. So if that happens this Saturday night, it'll be the same as the first 2 fights. So
yeah, it's kind of like a 50-50 mixed approach, because obviously the coach is your third eye.
Yeah.
He is going to be there to tell you about the things that you can't see,
of course,
things that are going on in the ring dynamically at the time.
Yeah.
I spoke to several fighters. Some of them study their opponents,
yeah.
Some of them don't. Why don't you study them?
It's a mixture of a lot of things, really. Again, I don't like to think about my opponent too much. I believe a lot of sports is probably 80% mental. So again, I don't like to overthink about them, and I don't like to, you know, make it more about them. Without sounding thingy, I don't know the word, but this is my show. When I step into that ring, I can't think about what they're going to do. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do and how I'm going to execute it. So that's why I don't study them, because I just believe, I don't know about other fighters, but me, when I start watching people, I start thinking about what they're going to do, if that makes sense. Again, I watch them on the day.
It's a distraction
of course, yeah.
If you're a thinker,
yeah,
if you're a
which I am,
then
yeah.
I hear that.
It's just one of them things for me. I've never, since I was a kid, when I was doing, you know, Taekwondo and things like that, I just worry about executing my game plan, and, you know, if they can match that, then we'll have to make adjustments. But until then, you know, again, it's about what I'm going to do rather than what they're going to bring to me. That's just how I
We've
operate.
got a line that we use, and we say your only competition is yourself.
Yeah.
So I believe in Junior's talent, and I believe if he makes the most of his talent, he's only really competing with himself. You know, so that's the way we see it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about styles for the viewers that haven't seen you fight. You 2-0.
Yeah.
What type of fighting style have you got? Because you come from a martial arts background.
Definitely, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your fight style.
Well, I'm big on the footwork and stuff. I'd say I'm more of a boxing puncher. Again, that's just something we've been developing over the last, you know, 2 years. Not to go too far away from the martial arts, but not to go too orthodox in boxing. You know, everything has an advantage. So we try to take the advantages from martial arts and bring them into boxing. The ones that don't work, we've left. So I would say more of a boxing puncher. Pick my shots off at range. I can move around the ring. I can step in. And that's we're just working on a style of complete boxing where there's no real weaknesses, rounding everything off, and I'm going to show that on Saturday night.
Really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Quite interesting, because obviously I haven't met you before.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to hear a different perspective of boxing. You're not the only fighter that's got a martial arts background.
Of course.
We've got Noah Brown on the card as well.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that we're going to have some interesting fights.
Of course, yeah.
Some stylish fights.
Yeah.
Some fights that are incorporating other combat sports. Obviously, you can't use your legs.
Yeah.
We've got the movements, the stylish punches.
Yeah.
So that should be quite entertaining for us.
Of course, yeah.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this up because I don't like to keep you for a long time.
Of course.
Sponsors, shout them out.
Yeah, so I just want to shout out Clan Fox, Atropolis, goodness I don't want to forget them all, so bear with me. Go Green Office Furniture, Gleamers Cleaning, uninhibited designs, and there's one more.
This happens all the time.
Behemoth Boxing and Mad Mick, yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Boxing.
Behemoth
It's a design over in Dubai. Again, without them, I wouldn't be sitting here. You know, sponsors are so important to any fighters on the way up.
Josh from Behemoth.
Yeah, I want to thank them all for their support, and you know, I'll make everyone proud on Saturday.
Awesome stuff. Coach, any last words from yourself?
No, I'm just really looking forward to fighting it. I'm really grateful to Pat Bart and Wayne Smith for the opportunity that they're giving Junior. We're very grateful, and we'll pay them. and we'll pay all the fans back in the ring on Saturday night.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having us.
Boxing. We will definitely be catching up post-fight on Saturday.
Perfect.
All the best.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.